Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gibbo the Shaman, and today we're talking about what happens when we have the sun in the 10th house in Capricorn for Aries Ascendant. So before we get into all that good stuff, if you want to purchase a astrology reading from me, then you can go to gebotheshaman.com and click on purchase a reading. I have them for pretty cheap, so you can take advantage of that sale that's going on right now. And yeah, helps me pay my bills and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. So if we have Sun in Capricorn in the 10th house for Aries Ascendant, then what does this mean? So in order to talk about the meaning of it, we need to analyze each part of it and then put those factors together to come up with our full analysis. Alright, so what do we have for that? So we have Sun in Capricorn in the 10th house. So what does the Sun mean? So what does the Sun signify? The Sun is all about your father, government, authority, royalty, creative expression, and also children. It rules the 5th house, so that's about children. And it also pertains to the soul, the creative expression of the soul, living, in the moment, in the moment, and the soul's expression, the soul's creative expression, and following the soul's desire. So next we have Capricorn and the 10th house. So those are very similar energies. Capricorn and the 10th house are pretty much the same thing. Because Capricorn is naturally the 10th sign of the zodiac. So it pertains to the 10th house. So the 10th house, Capricorn, are all about your fame, all about your public reputation, all about your public standing, your social status, your fame, your reputation, how people see you in public, your public reputation, what they know you as, and things like that. So that's the house of your fame, your career, your notoriety, your reputation, your work. Definitely pertains to work and work environment and things like that, like how you work, like what you're doing for work and things like that. So that's Capricorn, that's 10th house. So 10th house, again, your business, your work, your fame, your public reputation, all that. Now, with Capricorn here in the 10th house, that's naturally a good sign. Because Capricorn, it's not like you have two opposing energies, right? Like, if we switched it, if we had Cancer in the 10th house, if we switch those two, that would be an opposing energy. So Cancer in the 10th house, people oftentimes like to work from home. They just like to take it slow and at their own pace, and just kind of want to just relax and their own comfort and safety and security and things like that are what's most important to them. They don't care if they, get famous or anything like that. And yeah, that's the 4th house in the 10th, or that's Cancer in the 10th house. So Capricorn in the 10th house, what you'll see a lot of times is these people want to be the head, they want to be the leader, they want to be the top guy in their field, in their profession. And so basically what often happens here is that they'll take a long time to do that, to rise to the top. It does take a while to, rise to the top. However, with each of these positions for Aries, you have to understand something. We have to understand that Aries taints every single house in the chart with its energy. And I'm not saying taint like a bad thing. It's not like it's poisoned or like it's bad or anything like that. It just, when you're Aries Ascendant, you're seeing life from the glasses, from the perspective of Aries. And so everything's a competition, everything's a battle, everything's life and death. You take things seriously, you want to compete and beat others and kill others, and I mean you'll do anything to have that position, to rise to the top. And that's, that oftentimes works out really well for these people. They're very cunning, very smart, very they know how to get things done. And so with Aries Ascendant, you're seeing that Aries energy being put into every house, especially the 10th house. So with Sun here, we have both, Aries is fiery, and then we have the Sun, which is also fiery and hot. And with the Sun here, the Sun singes or scorches any house that it's in. You'll find it scorched. So you might feel oppressed by your boss. You might feel like your ego is taking a hit by your boss, by the people who are superior to you in the work environment. Things like that, like you might get reprimanded and like things like that. You might also do something where it's, where you get it's like you do something that's like wrong, and you get reprimanded for that. Also, like your mouth and how you speak could be, you could get in trouble for how you speak in your work environment. So with this here, we have Capricorn. So Capricorn, Sun in Capricorn. So I'll talk about what Capricorn is about. And Capricorn is about, it's the mountain goat, trying to climb up to the top of the mountain to, to be the best, to be the top G, to be the top G, the top goat, the goat, the greatest of all time and things like that. And if you've seen mountain paths, goat paths, you have this steep mountain, and you have these paths that are going this way, this way, this way, this way, like they'll go back and forth traversing to get to the top of the mountain. Now that has a rule here, because this house is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn says, well, if you want to get to the top, you have to be patient and be persistent and work hard and put in effort and do all these things. And that's just the mountain, climbing the mountain paths, zigzagging up the mountain, not giving up, just keeping persistent effort and getting to the top eventually. It's that if it walks long enough, and puts in that persistent effort for long enough, it's going to reach the top. That's just the inevitable results of its efforts, and so that's just it. With Saturn says, okay, if you want to work, if you want to get to the top, if you want to be successful, you got to work at it day and night. You got to put consistent effort into your work, and so that's what Capricorn is all about. So with Sun here, Sun is like, Sun is, it can be really good. It can help you in a lot of areas. It's considered a malefic, because it does scorch and singe wherever it is. However, there are some benefits, especially for the 10th house. It really kind of helps you to shine in your work environment, and to shine as, especially if you're being diligent, if you're being, putting 100% effort into your work, giving it all you got, and just really being of value to your company, to your boss, to your employer. Those people rise to the top, and so Sun helps you be seen in that area. Sun is just naturally royalty, authority, governance, leadership. And so it gives you this leadership quality in your work environment, which is good, which is good. It's some downsides about this is you're going to try to undermine or squash other people who are trying to rise to the top like you are. You, again, with that Aries there, you want to squash the competition, and you want to achieve your goals only. And so this can make you very cunning, it can make you very sharp, very quick, and but again, there's that, that deadliness of Aries, and so if the warrior, can't watch his mouth and tries to cheat and lie and steal and things like that to get to the top, it's not gonna work. You're gonna get in trouble, which is that scorching, that singeing of that house with the Sun there, being reprimanded by your bosses, by your employers, things like that. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have gotten a better understanding of what this placement is like, and if you want a reading with me, you can go to gabbotheshaman.com and click on the reading, and you'll be taken to a site, and just purchase the reading from that site. That's pretty easy. Alright, so then we have my astrology courses. If you want to purchase an astrology course and you want to be informed on how to be a real Vedic astrologer and give mantras, give remedies, give, things like that, then I would encourage you to just go ahead and go to my website, getwiththeshaman.com, and links are all below. And check it out. See if it interests you, and see if you'd be interested in that. So yeah, that's it, guys. So of course I have a bunch of services and courses and things like that over here, so check them out. And yeah, so other than that, we will talk to you next time. Take care, guys. Peace.